Okay, so now that we have all our papers chosen, now it's on to choose the embellishments and then the photos. I almost said, okay, now on to the fun part, choosing the embellishments, but I have to say I enjoy each and every step of this. Once I start, grabbing the pattern papers, I just find that maybe the first few it's a little hard to get going, but once you get that flow going, then it's like your eye gets accustomed to choosing colors and it just kind of it goes with the flow. And then the same thing with embellishments. What I do is on that page, I knew that I wanted to use that card. I love you more than ice cream. And already, as I'm picking these embellishments, I know at this point that I want to tell a story about Mason. And as I'm picking all the embellishments, that's the type of stuff that I'm looking for. As I'm picking embellishments, I'm not really going, okay, I want this page to be about this. I'm really just going by color. But as I'm picking embellishments, I'm like, oh, this would really go well with this kind of layout. Or, like I said, for this instant, as soon as I saw, I love you more than ice cream, right away I knew that I want to make a page about Mason. Now, I took a piece of chipboard, and if you saw that little brush there, I get asked so many questions about that, and that is the EK Success powder tool, and I got mine at Simon Says Stamp. And basically, it's just a container that has baby powder in it, and then it has a little brush. So as you brush it on, the baby powder goes on the sticker, or in this case, the chipboard, and it takes the stickiness away so that you can put it into page kits like this and not worry about it sticking everywhere. And then when you're ready to use it again, then you just can add ATG tape to it or just some wet glue. Now, I decided that these, the two sticker sheets that I just took out, the word sticker sheets, they're like transparent sticker sheet, and I didn't want to have them all over the place, and they, so I decided that I was going to keep those, whatever stickers on these, on the stickers sheets. And then as I'm putting pages together, I'm just going to bring in those stickers and see if there's any words that I want to add. So this page here, the background is black, so I thought this would be the perfect layout to bring in some black embellishments. So this chipboard sheet is from the Amy Tangerine, and I just grabbed, the LOL, the nope, the hey, and actually as soon as I put the LOL, I was thinking of a story that I wanted to tell of when we were coming down the mountain. And as I put the kits away, I take some little recipe cards and I just put a word on it. Like this could be hiking story, going down the mountain. And then the other one, I put like tubing. And another thing I do with those recipe cards is I do the journaling. So if I go away to a crop, I love to chat when I go a crop. So a lot of times I can't think enough to do the journaling, like really in-depth journaling, not just, this is what we were doing, and more about the stories. So what I like to do is to do my journaling on some journaling cards, and then while I'm at the crop, I can actually just copy them. And I think I'm going to start doing that at home, because as I'm doing, these layouts, and then I'm just kind of taking a picture and doing the videos, a lot of times I don't get to the journaling fast enough. And so if I can have the journaling done when I'm doing the page kits like this, then I'll know that the journaling will be done. I can stick it to the back of the layout if I don't feel like writing it out right away. And then just before I put the pages away, I'm going to have the journaling already done. But at this point, as I'm picking out the embellishments, I'm really going for color. And I always think also that, minimum I'll have 3 embellishment clusters, and usually I have at least 3 to 4 embellishments per cluster. So as long as I have between 8 and 12 embellishments on a page kit, then I'll be good. And then I try to kind of vary the types of embellishments. So I'll have some die cuts, and then I'll put some stickers, and then some puffy stickers, because then it's a different texture. And I had taken out those big tags from Vicky Boutin, and those are perfect for journaling or just for tucking as an extra place to start your embellishment clusters. So I'm making sure that I'm using those too. This has become my favorite way to scrapbook, and actually a couple months ago I went into my scrap room and I thought, you know what, just choose the pictures and then, you know, choose some papers and embellishments. And it took me almost, like, I think it was 2.5 hours to get that page done, because I was spending so much time like choosing the pattern papers and choosing the embellishments, and so it took me quite a long time. Yes, I've put a bit of time to put these page kits together, but it's like your brain, like I said, gets accustomed to, you know, at first choosing the pattern papers, and now it's choosing the embellishments. And not just that, as I'm going through the embellishments, I'm seeing them more and more. So as I'm getting into more page kits, I remember, oh yeah, there was, you know, like quite a bit of yellow embellishments left, so I could do with a dash of yellow on this layout. And then, as you can see to my left of my page right now, there is like a purplish, and my son had just graduated that week when I put these page kits together. So I was like, you know, I want to do a page about his graduation. So at one point I'm going to do a purple layout, and it was pages that I had not pulled from that My Mind's Eye 12 by 12 page pattern paper pad, but because of the embellishments, when I looked at the embellishments, I was like, yes, I totally want to do a page with that. So I got inspired by the embellishments more than the pattern papers. And that's what I find, that doing more than one page kit at a time, you know, building a kit and then making some page kits with that, you get familiar with everything that you're using, and you come up with different color combinations that maybe you wouldn't think of by just using it, you know, once or twice. Now, there was one time that my friend came over and she said, you know, I would really love to do that, but man, what do you do with all the embellishments that you don't use? Like, where do they go once? Because, you know, I put way more embellishments on the page than what I use. And what I do is that little container that I showed you on the side at the beginning, I put the leftovers in there, and then once I'm done doing all the 11 page kits, I take the because I hate having leftover pattern papers and just putting them into a drawer. I know, you know, maybe one little sheet is going to get used up, but not that much. So at that point, I like to go through those pattern papers. I put them all in one area, and then I go through those. I add in more, you know, obviously more 12 by 12 backgrounds, which too, that makes it so that I'm using more stuff. And then I go through the embellishments again and try to make at least, you know, 2 or 3 more layouts using the leftover embellishments. And then, you know, then I can start another kit, building, you know, a totally new kit after that. And I'll still go through that container first and see what I can use. And then I'm finding that I'm using way more embellishments that way, and, you know, whole packs of embellishments, and then there's only maybe just a few little things left. And I have way less pattern papers that I just stick in a drawer. I actually get to use them. Okay, so while I'm putting the rest of these embellishments together, I just want to talk about a few things. First of all, I just want to thank you for all the participation on all the videos, and it's like 40 plus comments every day, and and all the thumbs up you've been giving me. I just want to thank you so much. It's super encouraging, and I just want to let you know that I am having a blast too, getting these videos, these pages done and these videos up. And I just want to mention a few things. What I'm doing is, let's say this morning when I got up, before I put the video up for day 6, let's say, I go back to day 5, and I answer back to all the comments on day 5, the day before. And for the first couple of days, I was going back to the very beginning, like, day 2 I did day, or day 3 I did day 1 and day 2, and then so on and so forth. But it's come to a point that just the one day is taking me about 45 minutes to be able to just to answer back and comment and stuff. So there's no way that by the end of the 30 days I'll be able to go back to day 1. I just want to let you know I'm still reading the comments and I'm really enjoying them. Once it's past that day, I'm going to try and go back and answer some of them, but I may miss some because of the fact that you guys are so amazing and are leaving so many comments. So the way I'm doing it is, if I'm putting the video up for day 6, so basically 24 hours after the video has gone up, then I go back and I sit down and I take an hour and I answer back on all the comments. And I don't want to just put one word, so that's why it's taking me a bit of time. So because I'm actually answering back, taking my time and answering the questions, or just giving feedback to some of the stuff that you guys are saying. So I just want to thank you for that. And as I was going through, a lot of people were saying, like, hi from Holland, or hi from Australia, and all this stuff. So I thought, this is actually kind of neat, which I've been on YouTube for 3.5 years, so I know it's amazing that we can connect to everyone that's from all over the world. But I thought it would be fun if today, the question for today is, let me know where you're tuning in from. So in the comments, just let me know, that you're from Canada or United States, or if you are from Canada, maybe like Ontario, Canada, or Texas, USA, or Ireland, or anything like that, because I think that's so amazing that because of this internet thing that has blown up, and YouTube, that we're able to chat from people that are just not from our neck of the woods anymore, that we can chat with people that are from all over the world, and that you can feel that you are getting to know and friends with people that are not even anywhere close to you. For example, Sarah Swan, which is here on YouTube, her and I chat back and forth quite a bit, about books and scrapbooking. And Sarah, I have to say, last week Mason was over and he asked if we could watch the video where you mentioned his name, and for the life of me I couldn't remember which video it was, so I'm gonna have to find it, because he still remembered that, and that was like over a year ago. So now for this next part of the video, I come to you like real time, and I talk a little bit about how I chose the pictures for about 8 or 9 of the page kits that I put together. The other ones, I chose them, I just didn't find the pictures yet, but I know what pictures are going to go on these layouts. So I just want to say, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, so I have put together 11 pages with the embellishments, and 9 of them I've chosen the pictures. The other three, I know what pictures I want to put on them. It's just that I have to go digging through my pictures to find them. There was one layout that if you looked at the embellishments, it talks about Boston on it. So I thought, hey, we have some Boston pictures, so I'll use, put some Boston pictures on here. Here, this happened to be the color of my son's graduation or school colors. It's purple and white. So I thought I would print some graduation pictures that just happened this week. And then the other one, where is the other one? I think there's 3 altogether that I haven't pulled the pictures. The other one must be somewhere else, but the other one I think was like Vegas or something like that. So again, I have to go and pull some pictures, but the rest of the page kits, I just went through and kind of looked at the embellishment and said, what does this remind me of? And then I just got, a couple weeks ago, I got printed a whole stack of pictures, almost 300 pictures. So I'm really, excited to scrap some new memories. And this is of our hiking trip up Mount Washington last year. So this reminded me of that because it talks, there's like hustle on this and boss babe and just, on a whim, and especially going down the hill, we kind of chose a different down the mountain, we chose a different path. So it went well with this. And we did, when we climbed, it was a weekend. And then, this one here was our first Thanksgiving in the new house. So it went well with the colors. This, it had the map of the states, and here it said, say yes to adventures. And on the way home, our trailer got a flat tire, and it was a tire that we had just bought before we left. So we couldn't believe, we bought a new tire, so this one happened, and that's the tire that blew up. It was so hot though. Excuse me. Then this, when I got to this page, there was a lot of, green embellishments, which wasn't a lot of it in this kit. And when I went through the pictures, the tubes were green. So I thought that was perfect. This is one that I got to print the pictures. It's date night with Mason and Mommy, and so on and so forth. So I got quite a few. Okay, I had to take a drink of water. I don't know what happened, but anyway, so I got quite a few of the page kits that I pulled the pictures for. This, I thought this was on the same trip. We went to Dunkin' Donuts, and then I thought, hey, there was some, when I looked at this, I saw that there was some orange embellishments or labels in this package of Vicky Boutin. So I'm going to go through that and pull the orange. And that's what's nice, is just because you've made your page kit, if you notice that there's a different color that you want to pull in, you can, certainly do that. And then here, I want to tell the story while we were hiking. So I just got a sign. And this, I want to tell a story about Mason, and it says, I love you more than ice cream. So I just took a picture of him that we took at the zoo last year, and I'm going to tell that story. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to do first. I'm excited to work on all of them, actually. So I think I'm going to put you on fast forward, and I'll do a voiceover just because I seem to be losing my voice. And I'll decide on which kit I'm going to start with, and we'll get started.